Alright, it's Friday live request. I'm in the house with my co-host in the chat. That's not live request. It's Friday appreciation situation. Friday Patreon appreciation situation. My bad, y'all. Can y'all even hear the music? Y'all couldn't even hear the damn music. It's Friday. It's Friday Patreon appreciation situation. This is the day that I shuffle from. Damn, man, I'm not even logged into this bitch. All right, let me switch the camera real. I'm not prepared at all. My bad, y'all. Hey, I'm not even logged into this bit. Like, what the hell, man? And see, this is what you get when you come over here. You get nothing but pure unprofessionalism, man. Listen, it's the first reaction of a stream. We stream from 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. on Friday nights, and we do like 11 reactions. So this is the first one of the stream, and we start off with a Moseefus pick. So this is gonna be very random. I'm going to my YouTube playlist. You get to see a lot of my bad. You get to see like the inside working of the channel right there. I was Mind the Moseefus. That's the name of the channel. Oh yeah, Music Biz Marty died, man. The dude. So Music Biz Marty was the dude that used to troll this guy Cyrax. So I don't know if y'all know anything about Cyrax. Look at his head. Seriously, look at his head.
And I'm honestly getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of the attack. I'm getting tired of blame for shit I didn't do. I'm tired of people saying
that's Cyrax. So what happened was Music Biz Marty was Cyrax's bully. And like he made up a fake record label. Cyrax think he could rap. He think he's like a race car driver. He think he's everything. Every other day he's something else. He's something else very professional. When in reality he's like very, very bedridden and smelly and small and just like he's got the shit into the stick in life. Not to mention all the other things he's done on purpose. But yeah, Music Biz Marty was his troll. He made up a fake record label once and signed Cyrax to it. Cyrax will lead that shit. He was on the record label. His music is horrible. But yeah, Music Biz Marty died. He died of natural causes. And now from the grave, Music Biz Marty is trolling freaking Cyrax because Cyrax doesn't believe that he's dead, and then he got other people saying that they think Cyrax killed Music Biz Marty, so Cyrax is going through it. Because first he's like, he's not even dead. He's not even dead. So somebody must be on Music Biz Marty account and posting. He's like, he's not even dead because he's been posting on his Discord. And then there's a whole freaking... So right now, Cyrax is all lamenting for the fact that people think he killed Music Biz Marty. Music Biz Marty ain't even dead. It's crazy. Yeah. The lol cow. It's called a lol cow. Yeah, I've gone down that rabbit hole for over the last couple of years, like pandemic. To put me through that rabbit hole. But we're gonna switch total gears from freaking low cows, and we're gonna go to two of the most freaking powerful songs that I heard from Eyedea. Like, I know the Dive Part 2 definitely that song has a very special, and it was a repetitive song for a good portion of my lowest part of my life, you know what I mean? So like these two tracks right here, so this is Eyedea and Abilities, the Dive Part 1 and the Dive Part 2. This is some of the best digging into the psyche of somebody in the midst of a mental breakdown, but not in a way of like, glorifying or horrifying it, in a way of analyzing what it's like. These tracks is crazy. Shit, tracks is crazy. You know these tracks, Eugene? We're gonna turn this up. So this is the Dive Part 1. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking during this. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. Kombucha, y'all. Alright, it's the last thing I'm gonna say for a little while.
It starts out with the question: how much of it is real? The skepticism sets in and lessens your appeal. Next, you study conspiracy. Develop some theories and become extra wary of all your previous learned material. Your tolerance for stupidity degrades. Most your friends seem to be trapped in the maze. You narrow your associates down to the few you can stand, and even they sometimes wonder what's going on in that head of yours. Study East and Western philosophy, psychology, physics. You think a lot more and start to question existence. You wonder about your nervous system's limits. You tamper with reality maps and then ask hallucinogenic induced. Who am I? What am I? Am I forever? All information breeds.
Like, he's rapping about making reality maps and tampering with hallucinogenics. Like, he's going into, first of all, it sounds like a first person account. This is a recollection of how he lost his mind. Eyedea passed away from a overdose, right? Shout out to the MC Type, man. The MC Type, shout out to him. You get air horns. Once I get to the air horn button. We chatted up in the Instagram DMs. The diss track for My Dead Friend is the track that he did with Greaves. He has a good hip hop history. Like, he's done tracks with Eyedea, did tracks with Sage Francis, with POS, with Prof, freaking with Greaves. The MC Type needs and he's like, he was willing to chop it up with me in the IG DMs and just talk hip hop. He's a real down to earth dude. He should pop up in the chat one of these nights. I should let him know. But yeah, shout out to the MC Type, yo. But I was gonna say he had a track with Eyedea, and he was also said that, Eyedea passed away from an overdose, which I already assumed, but it's been kind of under wraps exactly how he passed away. Like, nobody's, like, there was no like autopsy or whatever, from what I understand.
Dark halls of never, you can see where it's leading. You wish you were dreaming. If the castle crumbles, no one's there to put it back together. Have you ever felt yourself slipping away, or all you think about your sanity and how it decayed? There's no place to run, no place to hide. You can't escape from inside, and you're losing your mind. You try to think of when it started and ask yourself why, but each thought deepens the sickness and completes the desert dry. Fear feeds the derangement.
What up, Candy?
With nothing left, you find yourself all into madness, so you cry to your God and act normal to your peers. What if God ain't hearing you? That's your only fear. Each day you think more about your psychosis. No one but you can help you, and you know this. That's the craziest part of it all. In your rational mind, you only know two things for sure. One is that you're totally nuts, and the other is that you're the only one with the cure. It doesn't make sense. It's not how you imagined. You never knew it could just happen. You thought it came from stress, suicide, a near-death experience, war, drug trips, low pay, carelessness. You heard plenty of stories about.
He said, he thought it came from war, drug trips, low payments. Like all those things definitely bring apart some freaking mental health issues. That's what they got, man.
Never knew it could just happen. You thought it came from stress, suicide, a near-death experience, war, drug trips, low pay, carelessness. You heard plenty of stories about schizophrenia, but never had evidence of one who thought himself mad. You're going crazy and desperately reaching for reason, but the strain to stay sane's your only demon. Best have you ever felt just.
Did you hear what he said there? You're going crazy, stressing yourself trying to find reason, but the only enemy is your demon. What he said? When he said it sounded good as shit.
Himself mad, you're going crazy and desperately reaching for reason, but the strain to stay sane's your only demon. Best have you ever felt yourself slipping away, or all you think about your sanity and how it decayed? There's no place to run, no place to hide. You can't escape from inside, and you're losing your mind. You try to think of when it started and ask yourself why, but each thought deepens the sickness and completes the desert dry. Fear feeds the derangement of the inner eye. With nothing left, you find yourself fall into madness, so you die. Realize that you've always lived in hell. No human model or metaphor can explain how you fell. The puzzle's alive and it changes as you try to escape it. It created time and made it appear to pass by. You don't know what you think, you don't think what you know. You're a total lunatic and afraid it's starting to show. Oh, where do you go when your brain is your worst enemy? 666 foot tall bridge on 7th Street. You're scared, you're scared. Why are you so scared? There'd be no problem if you didn't care. Now you've truly formed an opinion about heaven. It starts out with the question, and this is what it ends in. Now I know you felt yourself slipping away. Now all you think about's your sanity and how it decayed. There's no place to run, no place to hide.
So this is the end of the dive one. The dive 2 was the one though.
There's no way to rewind. The harder you look.
I just felt I wanted to play them back to back, but the dive 2 is definitely the highlight track. This is the end of dive 1.
The harder it is to find. Fear feeds the derangement of the inner eye. With nothing left, you find yourself fall into madness, so you dive. 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 So you dive.
I did like it. That was the Indian joint, right?
In your head starts to sound more and more like yours.
Day 2 in the house.
Take a deep breath.
So this track I might have played 200 or 300 times in a row, like that weekend. So like, woof, that weekend was probably one of the roughest weekends of my life. I had got some of the worst news you could ever possibly get as a male, that your child isn't yours. Like, to have gotten that news from, you know, the laboratory, and that was like, I say 11, 12 years ago now. And that whole year after that was a blur of nicotine, 40 ounces, and weed. It was a pure mixture of as much inebriation and unsettling of the mind as possible. And I remember that when I first initially got the notification, I freaking called out of my next days of work, and I just went in on 40 ounces and this track. Like, so this joint is a very, very powerful, so it's a very powerful position in hip hop music for me. This was the dive 2. This is the joint right here.
There's nothing to be afraid of. What you just did was fall to the depths of existence, the place your mind keeps you away from by its own process of building models for understanding. This is not insanity. This is in fact the ultimate reality. The union you've achieved is only possible when thoughts no more.
You never fall if you never fight.
You found yourself fall into madness, so you dove.
What a time, what a time.
Let go. You found yourself fall into madness, so you dove. The best thing you ever did was let go. I found myself fall into madness, so I dove. The best thing you ever did was let go. I found myself fall into madness, so I dove. The best thing I ever did was let go. Life is a play, and we're always acting out without ever seeing it from the writer's or audience's point of view. But
it's crazy how you hear a song and it has almost the sound and taste have the same way, ability to do that, to take you back mentally to the spot that you were at when you first started enjoying whatever the enjoyment meant. You know what I mean? Enjoyment doesn't have to be happiness. It's just that you appreciate. When you start appreciating the sensation of the sound, the taste, yeah, it's a teleportation effect. Yeah, I appreciate y'all listening.
Here you are, and now you understand. You always were here. That's why you always ran. But you can only run away for so long before you catch up with yourself and become part of the song. I like to welcome you to the heaven you created. I tell the truth. This is the wisdom of the ancient. Holding on to something contradicts our being. So fly free. Maybe I had to go crazy to get where I am. I felt myself slipping away and I let myself fall.
Cool gang in the house.
When you finally find it, you find out you never lost it at all. There's a natural pull. That's
gradual pull.
It don't ask you to go.
It just gradually pulls.
It's always now when you're never not you. So follow yourself.
There's a natural flow that's attached to your soul. It don't ask you to go. It just gradually pulls. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Then on to something contradicts our being, so fly free, fly free, fly free, fly free. Maybe I had to go crazy to get where I am. I felt myself slipping away and I let myself fall. Gotta lose your mind before you find it. When you finally find it, you find out you never lost it at all. There's a natural flow that's attached to your soul. It don't ask you to go, it just gradually pulls. It's always now when you're never not you. So follow yourself, because if nothing else, your existence is true. Have you ever felt yourself slipping away? I was slipping away. But no matter what I am, I'm me. And I know me, so I'm okay. Have you ever felt yourself slipping away? You were slipping away. But no matter what you are, you're you. And you know you, so you're
Facts.
okay. I'm not a poet or a communist, a comet or a star. You're not a genius or a prophet, you just are. I'm not insane cause I have no need for my sanity. It's just another chain that keeps me from reality. Reality is mine to play with and mold. The best thing I ever did was let go. So let go of the models, transcend the physical mind, and peacefully become part of the whole. The walls came tumbling down, but this time it was for keeps. I've been running around, looking for my feet, now they're part of the ground. And make the ground complete, live in the now. And forever be at peace, live in the now. Don't stray away from the cycle. I'm one with the universe, one with the life flow. When you know that that which is below is above, the fear you once had will become love. Have you ever felt yourself slipping away? I was slipping away. But no matter what I am, I'm me. And I know me, so I'm okay. Have you ever felt yourself slipping away? You were slipping away. But no matter what you are, you're you. And you know you, so you're okay. It starts out with a question: how much of it is real? Now all is irrelevant outside of this ordeal. Don't worry about explaining it. There ain't no human language that can actually describe exactly how you feel. Now I see clear through external distractions. Piece by piece it comes together. So I laugh and I smile. In the beginning it was deranged, but I guess all things come to pass. After a while, if madness could have a picture face, how would it look? Like step one to becoming the contents of your own book. Right where you are right now is where you're gonna stay. And as long as you're always moving with yourself, you'll never slip away.
Ooh, what a great track. That was Eyedea and the build. So Abilities was the producer. Like I be leaving him out of it, which is not really, that's not really right. Like the name of the group was Eyedea and Abilities. Like if Eyedea gave him enough props to be part of the name, I should give him enough props too, right? So that was Eyedea and Abilities. The Die Part 1, the Die Part 2. Yeah, I feel like I've been doing this YouTube stuff long enough that I need to start like really sharing some of my personal stuff. I keep everything pretty tight to the vest because it's like the less people know about you, the less they can use against you, and vice versa. Yeah, but it's YouTube, right? It's YouTube. Okay. What's the worst that could really happen, right? All right, so that was because there's no more rapping left. It's this stuff now.
Okay, this is bullshit. Moses was an asshole. Moses was a petty, immature, selfish man. Oh, he was good at one thing. That's bringing the worst out of everybody he met.
Yeah, and that nigga owe me $5.